Introduction to the Sahara Desert. The Sahara is the world's largest hot desert, spanning an area of approximately 9.2 million square kilometers, 3.6 million square miles. It covers much of North Africa, making it nearly as large as the United States. The desert's name is derived from the Arabic word Sahara, which means desert. Geography and climate. The Sahara stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Red Sea in the east and from the Mediterranean Sea in the north to the Sahel region in the south. The Sahara includes parts of several countries: Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan, and Tunisia. The terrain of the Sahara is varied, consisting of large expanses of sand dunes, which constitute about 20% of the desert, as well as rocky plateaus, hamadas, gravel plains, rigs, dry valleys, wadis, and salt flats, shats. The highest point in the Sahara is Kabsi, a shield volcano in Chad, which rises to 3,415 meters, 11,204 feet. The climate of the Sahara is characterized by extremely high temperatures, particularly in summer, where daytime temperatures can soar above 58 degrees C, 122 degrees F. Nighttime temperatures can drop sharply, sometimes even approaching freezing in winter. The Sahara receives very little rainfall, often less than 20 millimeters, 0.8 inches, annually, making it one of the driest regions on Earth. Flora and fauna. Despite its harsh climate, the Sahara is home to a variety of life adapted to the extreme conditions. Vegetation is sparse but includes hardy species such as date palms, acacias, and various types of grasses and shrubs that have adapted to survive with minimal water. Animal life in the Sahara includes several species of reptiles, such as the Saharan silver ant, which is known for its heat tolerance, and the desert monitor lizard. Mammals like the fennec fox, addax antelope, and Saharan cheetah are also found here. Additionally, the desert is home to various bird species, insects, and arachnids. Human history and culture. The Sahara has a rich human history, with evidence of habitation dating back thousands of years. Ancient rock art found in the central Sahara depicts a once lush landscape with abundant wildlife and human settlements, suggesting the region was much more hospitable in the past. Various nomadic and semi-nomadic peoples have traditionally inhabited the Sahara, including the Tuareg, Berbers, and Bedouins. These groups have developed unique cultures and lifestyles adapted to desert life, relying on trade, herding, and oasis agriculture. Geological history. The geological history of the Sahara is complex and fascinating. Over millions of years, the region has undergone significant climatic and environmental changes. During the late Cretaceous period, around 100 million years ago, the Sahara was covered by a vast sea. Fossilized remains of marine life, such as sharks and plesiosaurs, have been found in the desert, providing evidence of this ancient ocean. In more recent geological times, the Sahara has experienced several cycles of wet and dry periods. During the Holocene epoch, which began around 11,700 years ago, the Sahara was a much greener and wetter place than it is today. This period, known as the African humid period, saw the proliferation of lakes, rivers, and diverse ecosystems. Rock paintings and archaeological evidence from this time depict a landscape teeming with wildlife and human activity. Hydrology. Despite its arid conditions, the Sahara has some significant hydrological features. The most notable is the existence of subterranean aquifers that store ancient water. These aquifers, such as the Nubian sandstone aquifer system, contain fossil water that has been trapped underground for thousands or even millions of years. Some oases and springs in the Sahara are fed by these aquifers, providing crucial water sources for human and animal populations. The Nile River, the longest river in the world, originates outside the Sahara but flows through the eastern edge of the desert. It provides vital water resources for the regions it traverses, supporting agriculture and human settlements in otherwise inhospitable areas. Mineral resources. The Sahara is rich in mineral resources, which have significant economic implications for the countries that share the desert. The desert is known for its deposits of oil and natural gas, particularly in Algeria and Libya. These resources have been extensively exploited and continue to be a major source of revenue for these countries. In addition to hydrocarbons, the Sahara contains vast deposits of other minerals, including phosphates, iron ore, uranium, and manganese. The extraction of these minerals contributes to the economies of the Saharan countries but also poses environmental challenges, such as habitat destruction and pollution. Biodiversity and conservation. The biodiversity of the Sahara is adapted to its extreme conditions. However, many species are under threat due to habitat loss, climate change, and human activities. Conservation efforts are critical to preserving the unique flora and fauna of the desert. Protected areas, such as national parks and reserves, have been established in some parts of the Sahara to safeguard biodiversity. For example, the Arhaga National Park in Algeria and the Tassili Najdeh National Park, also in Algeria, are UNESCO World Heritage Sites recognized for their natural and cultural significance. These parks aim to protect the delicate desert ecosystems and the archaeological heritage of the region. Modern-day life. Modern-day life in the Sahara is characterized by a blend of traditional and contemporary lifestyles. Nomadic and semi-nomadic communities, such as the Tuareg and Bedouin, continue to practice age-old traditions of herding and trading. These communities have a deep knowledge of the desert and its resources, which is crucial for their survival. In contrast, urbanization and modernization have also made their mark on the Sahara. Cities like Nouakchott in Mauritania, Tamanrasset in Algeria, and Agadez in Niger have grown as administrative and economic centers. These cities serve as hubs for trade, education, and governance, bridging the gap between traditional desert life and the modern world. Modern challenges. In recent times, the Sahara faces several challenges. Climate change poses a significant threat, with increasing temperatures and changing precipitation patterns potentially making the desert even more inhospitable. Desertification, driven by human activities such as overgrazing, deforestation, and unsustainable agricultural practices, exacerbates land degradation and reduces the viability of the already scarce arable land. Political instability and conflict in the Sahara region have also created humanitarian issues, including displacement of people and disruption of traditional ways of life. The rise of extremist groups in certain areas adds another layer of complexity, making the region volatile and difficult to manage. Environmental and economic initiatives. Efforts are being made to address some of these challenges. The Great Green Wall Initiative, for example, aims to combat desertification and land degradation by creating a mosaic of green and productive landscapes across the Sahel region, south of the Sahara. This project involves planting trees and developing sustainable land management practices to improve food security and livelihoods for millions of people. Economic activities such as mining, particularly for oil and minerals, are also significant in the Sahara. However, these activities must be carefully managed to prevent environmental degradation and to ensure that local communities benefit from the resources. Tourism. Tourism in the Sahara, while limited, offers unique opportunities for adventure and cultural experiences. Visitors can explore the vast sand dunes, ancient archaeological sites, and traditional desert communities. Popular destinations include the oases of Siwa in Egypt, the ancient city of Timbuktu in Mali, and the sand dunes of Merzouga in Morocco. Summary. In summary, the Sahara Desert is a region of immense natural beauty, historical significance, and cultural richness. While it faces significant challenges, efforts in conservation, sustainable development, and cultural preservation offer hope for maintaining the unique heritage of the Sahara for future generations.